Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
The Memphis head coach told me pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Yeah. To get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Smith.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the draw. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Touchdown, Temple! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense.
Caught, and he's got room. Oh, what a caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hayden. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On 1st and goal, he'll run read option left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. But you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs. All those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the draw, it's Smith. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
That's caught. It's Bermudez. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
He's tackled at the 27. First down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Nolan. There. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Quick release by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the tight end. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for room, it's Hayden. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is just what this defense needed. Man, they have created the momentum. They're on a run. They get a big sack. This is what they need. They need to get a stop and keep this train rolling.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Caught. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Hayden. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Memphis wants to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. And that chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete to the left. Made a defender miss. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the 1st half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
From the red zone, it's Hayden. And he's in. Touchdown, Memphis. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They
breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Temple lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Memphis sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes a grab and room to run. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors and our EA Sports College Football Studio update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Huff told me at the half, the message to his team in the locker room was, you can be the hammer or you can be the nail here to start this second half. So far, they've been the hammer. A terrific start to this game. They've got the blowout, the opponent on the ropes. But he said, we will be determined by how we finish strong. Keep hammering away. That's the kind of team we want to be this season.
Appreciate that, Holly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chapman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Carter. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the run, it's Hayden. Runs through the tackle. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. In the red area, it's Hayden. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, running back gets the gift. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. Snags it and he's open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Check. Black 77 Stallion. Black 77 Stallion.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Makes it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in with one hand. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running inside. It's Covey. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Tipton. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Headed for the corner. It's Covey. Got a little grass.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to the run, it's Covey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. The run inside. It's Mason. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fights off a defender. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Delivers the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Talk about a momentum shift. 4th and short on your side of the field. The defense is thinking, oh, man, we're going to set our offense up good. This offense makes the huge play, completely flips the field, and now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Here we go, ready.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chase.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running to Green. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Got a man. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he's showing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Carter.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Third and 6 yards to go. He'll run it again. Finding some room.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now